Hey, it's Maddie.
And it's Caressa.
You're not watching the Disney Channel right now.
You're listening to
Dreadfully Twisted.
Hey, we're back.
We are back.
And I want to apologize so much for the last 2 episodes. We had audio popping, and I am so sorry. I thought I fixed it, but I didn't. So then I had Jeremy fix it, who's like the tech expert. So hopefully it's fine now.
Yes.
He spent like 2 hours trying to fix it. So we'll see.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what I did. I messed something up, and then he was like, I didn't even change anything. I'm like, well, obviously you did change something because fine now. I don't know. But thank you guys for listening to the last episodes, even though they were bad quality. And I apologize, and we apologize.
Hang in there, folks.
We'll get there eventually. And sorry if I sound like a little like nasally. I'm not sick or anything. I think it's just like since like the weather keeps changing, my nose is just like boogers. So then I just sound bad. So I am sorry.
Yeah, no, as soon as the weather change, my allergies start too.
Yeah. Like today I sound worse than I did yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I woke up and I was like, what is wrong with me right now?
What is wrong with me?
I was like, what is wrong with me? I was like, I'm not sick. It's just because it's really hot today, I think, and like my nose is just it feels weird, and like my ears are so clogged because like my sinus is messed up. But so I apologize if I sound funny.
And it doesn't help that Mother Nature can't make up her mind, and she has like different weather every single day. So yeah, yay.
Yeah, we were literally talking about that before we started recording. It like snowed last week, and then today it's 81, but it's supposed to thunderstorm later, and it's just like whatever.
Like what is going on?
Doesn't want to make up its mind.
It doesn't.
This one heavy?
Yeah, a little bit. This case I named A Cruel Betrayal because it really is. And there's 2 people in this story that we hate. We hate them.
We hate them?
We absolutely hate them. And you'll see why. But yeah.
I like the name. It sounds very like, ooh.
Sounds like a movie name or something.
It does.
A Cruel Betrayal.
It really does.
I would want to check that out.
It is a movie. I mean,
maybe it is.
We will make it into a movie.
Yeah. We gasped at the same exact time.
We have the same thermometers in our house, and then we gasped at the same time.
Can you tell we're best friends?
Because I looked over and I was like, that thermometer, like thermostat for like the house looks exactly like mine. I was like, wait, that is mine. So we have matching, we're twinsies on the thermostats.
Yeah. We're twinsies in many ways. We talk at the same time, we laugh at the same time, we gasp at the same time. Like, come on.
Can't get any better than that.
Exactly. Okay, so are we ready to jump into this?
Well, I'm fixing my water because it
Okay.
keeps leaking. It's like maybe I just have a hole in my lip. Fixed it.
Yay.
Later, you probably hear me like golfing down water.
In 1992, Lucy and Fred Proctor started off their new year by welcoming a little baby girl into the world.
Aww.
They named her Kimberly.
Oh, that's a really cute name.
It is. The family lived in Langford, a town on Vancouver Island. Which is really cool because I looked it up and it's like a short ferry ride from Michigan or something like that. And like it's like an actual island. Like that's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it part of Canada or the United States? It's called Vancouver.
Yeah.
I would think it was part of Canada.
Probably, yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
It is. I want to travel.
I know, me too. I think about that. I'm like, I want to travel, but, money.
I know, seriously.
Money.
Hit the lottery and then let's go travel the world.
I wish. That'd be fun.
Kimberly grew up loving animals and helped her parents raise several pets. It seemed as though she got along better with animals than children her own age. Relatable!
Yeah, I relate to that too. Animals are everything to me.
I know, same. And literally, we always talk about how, like, we do not relate to people in this generation. Like, we're just so, like, different than, like,
Yeah,
a lot of
I
people.
can't relate to any because, like, I'm technically Gen Z.
Yeah.
But I consider myself millennial because I relate to millennials way more.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, I just don't relate to Gen Z at all.
Yeah.
And, like, I would stay home every day with my animals if I could.
Same.
And not have any social interaction. That would be, like, the dream.
Literally. They're like little best friends. Like,
literally, they are. Wait to that, Kimberly.
Me too.
Got distracted.
That's okay. Sadly, she became a victim of bullying at school, and Kimberly was not equipped to handle the anxiety she felt at school. The crammed hallways and constant pressure from her classmates led to transferring schools. She ended up attending Pacific Christian Secondary School.
I hate people.
I know, me too.
Don't bully people. There's no point in it.
Like, first of all, why are you gonna bully the cutest little girl who likes animals and literally is the sweetest thing and didn't do anything to anybody?
She seems like she would be like a person that I would want to be friends with whenever.
Exactly. I hate people.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? If you're a bully.
Yeah, right? Don't.
Just don't.
Just be nice.
Be nice.
Be a good person.
It doesn't cost anything to be nice. Like, seriously. Be nice.
Hopefully it gets better for her at this other school.
Mm.
Oh, no. Great.
Unfortunately, Sorry, Charlie Brown just meowed to go outside.
Like, what is that? Does he actually go outside?
Yeah, well, my dad takes him outside.
Like, on a leash?
Yeah.
That's the cutest thing.
He used to try and escape, so my dad tried to take him on. He loves going outside, so.
That is literally the most adorable thing ever. Yeah, like a harness or a collar.
A harness. Yeah, it's like a little, like, fabric-y red one. It's, like, soft.
It's like the cutest thing ever.
He loves it. It's so cute.
Oh, I love that.
Unfortunately, all alternative students were put into one classroom, regardless of the reasons they were sent there. Kimberly was enrolled partially because of her anxiety, which didn't mix well when she had found she was sitting next to students with a history of violent outbursts.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, they literally put, like, people, like, okay, so say some kid got kicked out of a school for probably bringing a knife to school, and they send them to a Christian. Their parents are like, we're sending you to a Christian school. Well, they put them in the classroom with, like, literally, like, all the new students, so it doesn't even matter why they got sent there, like, no matter how violent the reason, I guess, they got sent there.
What is wrong with these teachers or whatever who's handling the school? Like, separate them.
You know, it's literally a Christian school. Like, you would think they would, like, think about stuff like that, but I guess, whatever. I don't know.
Wow, I would be very anxious to sit there, too.
Me too.
With my anxiety.
I know. Another student, Cruz Wellwood, was at the school because of his history of violence. He had reportedly broken another student's nose on another occasion. And on another occasion, hit another classmate over the head with a chain.
Okay, where'd he get this chain from?
I don't know.
What?
And why?
But why was he allowed to bring that chain into school?
I'm sure the chain was from school, but why?
Why? There's no point in that.
Cruz's father had abandoned their family when he was still a baby and is serving a life sentence for assaulting and strangling a 16-year-old girl to death.
What?
Yeah. I should make another frickin' case on that. That's literally, like, insane.
Wait, so he literally strangled a girl to death?
Yeah, his dad did, and then left the... He's in jail for life.
Oh,
thankfully,
my goodness.
Crazy. What a great role model.
Right? Oh.
Cruz was 7 years old at the time, and Cruz later wrote, quote, I hated my father for what he did. He stopped replying to his father's letters at age 12 while he was living with his grandmother. Teachers described him as, quote, anti-female.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's an interesting way to say that. Okay.
That is also very...
Not good.
Not good. Not good at all.
Not good, not right, nothing. That's just...
No. Normally people who are like that end up...
Yeah, I was gonna say they end up becoming like a serial killer or something.
2 years later, Cruz moved in with his mother, who he constantly belittled and had reportedly hit on 2 occasions. Another student at the school, Cameron, sorry if I pronounce this wrong. I didn't even look up how to pronounce his name. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, is he a bad guy?
Yeah. Who cares? Cameron, who even cares about your last name? I'm going to just call you Cameron. Had been friends with Cruz since 5th grade. 2 of them would skip school to smoke weed and drink alcohol when they were only 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should still be a kid at that time.
Their pot smoking ended up transitioning to harder drugs such as ecstasy and LSD. Just the fact that, like, they're that young and, like, on these, like, crazy drugs is very questionable. Not questionable. What is the word I'm, like, looking for? Like,
well, what is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? Like, what is
where
wrong
are your
with
parents? Where are your people that are supposed to be watching you?
Well, his dad's in jail for killing somebody.
Well, yeah, but, like, and I guess he doesn't like his mom because he's anti-female, quote unquote. But, like, and that's also gonna mess up their development because like they're 10, and then like your brain doesn't fully develop till you're like 25.
I know, yeah, definitely.
Like your frontal lobe is gonna be.
Yeah, like they weren't already messed up. Like he wasn't already messed up. He's definitely messed up now.
Hey, wow, okay.
I mean, he's already, like, hit his mom and stuff, so clearly he has violence issues, which is why he got sent to this school in the first place, but...
So maybe you shouldn't do drugs?
Yeah. Let's not. Cameron's aggression in school started in kindergarten when he would push and hit kids. At home, he reportedly and physically hurt his sister and was overall abusive to his dog and family.
Wow.
Yeah. He was expelled permanently from school for bringing a box cutter to school and threatening his sister.
Oh my God.
What is wrong with you?
Where did he get a box cutter from?
I don't know. And what is wrong with you?
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
At the time... Oh. Scratch that.
That's okay.
Talking is hard, everybody.
Talking is very hard.
Talking is very hard.
My brain just...
It's the trauma. It's the trauma.
It's that and, like, just life.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
As time at the new school passed, 16-year-old Cameron, 17-year-old Cruz, and 18-year-old Kimberly ended up all hanging out in the same group and would get together regularly to smoke weed. Don't drag our Kimberly into this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, no, she's such a sweetheart. Don't
hang out with them, please.
Yeah, don't. Just turn away. They're
Turn
bad
away.
influences.
Exactly.
Go the other direction.
Don't do it.
Go hang out with somebody else that loves animals.
Yeah, exactly. Kimberly began dating another boy in their friend group, but it abruptly ended when he suddenly broke off their relationship. She confided in Cameron and Cruz by messaging them online. I almost called him Klaus.
Cruz, Klaus, same
Who
thing.
cares? You suck. Confided in Cameron and Cruz by messaging them online until both of them began flirting with her. Although Kimberly played along with the flirtation on both sides, she initially declined their advances until she decided to go on a date with Cruz.
Oh, turn away.
Yeah,
Go
don't
away.
do it.
Go the other direction.
Don't do
it. Red flag. Red flag.
Red flag. That date led to 2, but ultimately ended through text message. Phew. Well, for now. Cruz began to torment Kimberly online for the entirety of the next month. Wow.
Leave her alone.
Exactly. Also, I wrote down the next moth. Good thing I didn't realize that.
For the next moth.
The long childhood friendship between Cameron and Cruz had gradually developed into something more violent and dark. The 2 of them would hang out together and watch aggressive adult videos and would carry on conversations online, fantasizing about assault.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with you there.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not.
God.
What is wrong with you?
Exactly.
Get some help. They were high the majority of the time and began experimenting with drinking blood.
Ew.
Are you a vampire? What is wrong with you?
That's disgusting. I could never even think about
I know.
that. Oh my god. Why would you even want to do that?
Seriously.
Oh, that just makes me want to.
I know.
It's so gross.
Literally.
I get so queasy with blood, so like.
No.
That can't taste good.
I know. Seriously.
Can't.
Because have you ever gotten a cut? Like, you just like...
It just tastes like iron.
Yeah, it does. Like, ew.
That doesn't taste good.
It does not.
It tastes like metal.
Exactly. Ugh. That, like, actually makes...
Like, wouldn't you get, like, a disease or something for it?
Probably.
Like a cup, like... And how do they even get the blood?
I don't know. And I don't want to know.
Sorry, it's just, like... I'm just, like, very flabbergasted by this. I'm like, what?
I know. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, what is wrong
with you?
Don't drink blood.
Don't. Just don't do it. The next known contact between Kimberly and Cruz happened one night while she was messaging Cameron online. She switched between the two conversations and she told Cruz that she was surprised to hear from him. He wrote that he wanted to apologize and asked Kimberly if she had plans the following day. He told her that he had something to tell her in person and asked her to hang out. The two of them talked on the phone for about an hour, but without Kimberly knowing, Cruz merged the call so that Cameron could also listen in.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You're a crappy person.
Yeah, literally. Kimberly agreed. Well, so yeah, I kind of skipped this part, but I guess they were messaging and she agreed to meet the both of them.
Okay.
So, but she never knew that he was on that call that whole time.
Oh,
so, yeah.
like behind her back type thing.
So Kimberly agreed to meet Cruz and Cameron the following morning at the Langford bus exchange. During the three-way phone call, the two boys messaged back and forth and talked about their dark and twisted fantasies.
Oh.
Cruz messaged Cameron, "This is literally disturbing, and what is literally wrong with you? Like, this, like, literally makes me want to throw up."
Okay.
Cruz messaged Cameron, quote, "I'm going to rip her nose ring out and burn her flesh." And Cameron replied, quote, "Why not keep her bound and alive?" Cruz responded with, quote, "That's what I'm going to do, but I need to get her stoned first and possibly seduce her."
What?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? You need help.
Yeah. Serious help.
Go get help.
Serious help. This all happened. This all happened as Cruz talked to Kimberly on the phone like nothing was wrong, and Cameron was literally just there.
Wow.
And she didn't know.
Wow.
So, like, disturbing. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, that just gives me chills a little bit, because, like, they were, like, plotting right in front of her, under her nose. Like,
she had no idea.
Yeah. Scary.
That is scary. Like, what's wrong with you?
Like, people that you would trust, like, they were your friends. Like, you would think they were your friends. Like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We hate you.
Yeah. We hate you.
Yeah.
I hate you. We hate you. Everybody hates you.
Everybody hates you.
Good luck not being hated.
Good luck with that. I don't think you're ever going to succeed, buds. You're not buds.
Anti-buds.
Anti-buds. Exactly. Sorry if you hear him meow. Horrible. And we'll maybe break the ice.
It's like a little, like, lighten up.
Yeah.
Make us be like, oh, kitty. He's just trying to cheer us up.
Yeah. And if you can't hear it, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. You will love it if you hear a cat meowing.
Around 10:30 a.m. of March 18th, 2010, Kimberly met up with Cruz and Cameron at the Langford bus exchange. Buck exchange. I can't talk.
It's okay.
I cannot talk.
Talking is hard.
Talking is hard. This is why, like, this is the lightheartedness of our podcast, because we can't talk.
Yeah. So this is a little laugh you're going to get before something terrible happens.
Yeah, exactly. Cameron had entered the Canadian Tire Home Improvement store earlier that morning. It is Canadian.
Okay, I was going to say, that's what I thought.
Earlier that morning to buy about $17 worth of camping fuel. That's
red flag.
yeah, very, very much. 3 of them talked for a while before heading to Cruz's house on, this is the cutest street name, and I'm mad that he lives there.
Yeah.
On Happy Valley Road.
He's not happy.
He ain't. He definitely is not happy. He does not make us happy either.
That is a cute name, though. Happy Valley Road.
It is.
I just imagine like rainbows and sunshine.
I know.
All the time.
Like, better be a cute neighborhood.
Yeah. Watch it be like the complete opposite.
Yeah, literally.
It's
like depressing Valley Road. If he lives on it, I mean.
Yeah.
2 boys had planned an attack on Kimberly the night prior. They even had a code word for when they were ready to initiate the attack. It wasn't long after the 3 of them entered the house and immediately pounced on Kimberly.
God.
Why? Why do you have to be a POS?
Right, like, what? You're not getting anything out of it.
Literally.
You're getting nothing. Except for just being put in prison for the rest of your life, hopefully.
Literally. They literally, like, probably wanted to be serial killer. Like, they probably, like, looked up to people like Ted Bundy and stuff. They remind me of those people.
Yeah, but, like,
definitely.
You're not getting anything. People are just going to talk bad about you.
I know, exactly.
And, like,
you're just going to be hated. Like,
yeah, and, like, I don't know.
You're not going to be looked up to. That's for sure.
No.
They tied her up, bound, and gagged her. For hours, they took turns assaulting and beating her, trying to live up to their disgusting fantasies, all before stuffing her into a freezer.
What?
Yeah.
Was she still alive at this point?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Why? What is wrong with you?
Right?
What is wrong with you?
That makes me so sad, to be honest, because
I know,
like,
me too.
being put in a like, I'm gonna cry right now. Oh my god, I can't.
First of all, that's literally probably, like, if you think about it, probably one of my biggest fears. Like,
exactly,
that is literally
like,
terrifying.
You're gonna freeze to death, and then you're gonna be stuck in a small space.
I know.
Claustrophobia, like, oh my god,
I can't even.
I can't right now.
This is the worst, because Kimberly's official cause of death was asphyxiation from being inside of the freezer.
That's what I was gonna.
Yeah.
I was expecting that after you said that they put it
Yeah.
in a freezer, because you can't breathe after you're in a freezer for a long period of time.
I hate them so bad.
Plus, like, your body would go into shock from being so cold.
Exactly. Like, the saddest part is, like, she had such, like, a long life to live. Like, that's sad. While all of this went on, Cruz logged into his computer and sent a message to Kimberly. It was clearly an alibi, as he asked her if he was done babysitting. Other friends had messaged Cruz after noticing that he was active online. One of them asked why he hadn't been responding to his messages. And Cruz wrote back, quote, "Sorry, the freezer was jumping around."
Oh my. No.
What is wrong with you? Who does that? Like, literally, who does that? Like, when I first, literally when I first heard about that, my mouth, like, dropped. Like, I was like, you are that big of a POS that you would literally say that. And it, like, the stuff that he says even gets worse. Like, that's how bad,
I'm
like,
crying right
he's
now.
literally, like, the biggest, cockiest POS you would probably ever even hear of. Well, one of them, because there's a lot. But
there's so many.
Yeah, there literally is so
like,
many.
Say that, and, like, there's no reason. How would your freezer be jumping around? Like, oh my god. That also means, like, she was trying to get out.
Also, that friend, probably after they found out about that, was probably, like, traumatized because he didn't know what he meant at the time.
Yeah,
like,
he thought it was just like, oh, it's just a joke, dude, or something.
He's like, what does that even mean? And then he probably later found out and was like, what the? Like, that's crazy. Following day, the boys stuffed Kimberly's body into a hockey bag. I hate people. Because they literally, like, treat people like they're, like, nothing. Like,
right. And, like, that was somebody's life.
I
She
know.
had so much to live for. She was a great person, and then you just treat her as if she's hockey sticks.
Exactly.
Because you used your hockey bag.
And she trusted you guys. Like, she went to your house and everything.
Yeah.
Like, she thought you guys were friends for the longest time, and that's what you do. Cameron was the stronger of the two, so he carried the bag to the bus stop, where they boarded the bus heading for a very well-known hiking. After they exited the bus, this is another cute name for a hiking trail that was ruined because of this. After they exited the bus near the Galloping Goose Trail.
So cute.
I know.
No.
I know. They continued to carry the bag into the woods and under a bridge. They covered the bag and the camping fuel that Cameron had purchased and set it on fire. While still under the bridge, Cruz sent a message he would later regret. The boys went home, and later that day, Cameron had brunch with his mother and grandmother. Klaus. Why did I call him?
Because his name isn't important at this point.
Exactly. You don't deserve to have your name pronounced right. I'm sorry, that made me laugh because
it's okay.
It's not Klaus.
And whoever's name is Klaus, we're sorry.
Yeah.
We apologize.
Yeah, sorry. Your name is Klaus. I did not mean to associate you with such a monster. Cruz spent the rest of the day at his house with the girl he was dating. Kimberly's family was worried sick and were searching everywhere for her.
So he was dating another girl whenever he did this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I hate this guy.
Me too. At around 7 o'clock that evening, a few hikers were under the bridge of the Galloping Goose Trail and discovered Kimberly's charred remains. They called the police and they began an investigation.
Imagine the trauma that those people have.
I know, literally.
Finding that, and then they have to, like, wow. Like,
it was terrifying and sad. They called the police and I already said that.
That's fine.
You guys know they began the investigation. It took 3 days for police to use dental records to confirm that it was the body of Kimberly Proctor. Her family was completely devastated. Investigators had no clue who could have committed such a horrible crime. Friends and family set up a memorial page on Facebook in Kimberly's honor. Cruz started to worry that his text message that he sent under the bridge could be incriminating, and made sure to keep his online presence low-key. That went out the window when he shared his gruesome acts he committed with his online gamer girlfriend who lived in Nova Scotia. And I don't know if this is the same girlfriend that he was hanging out with. I guess not, because he was stalking, so he must have had more than one girlfriend.
Probably. He sounds like he would be that type of person.
Yeah. Just to make you even a more POS than you already were.
Yeah,
like,
right?
Come on.
Add salt to the wound.
Yeah, literally. Just when we thought you were the lowest scum on the earth that you could be.
Got even lower.
Exactly. Got even lower.
Good job.
Yeah.
You're the worst person ever.
Woo! At least you'll get that award.
That's not an award you would want to get.
Yeah. He messaged her 5 days after murdering Kimberly, sharing that he wanted to tell her something important and that he wanted the two of them to talk in a chat room on World of Warcraft. He thought this was the best way to keep his messages from being saved.
They still get saved even if they're in the video game.
I know, and people could literally take a picture of it.
Yeah. Like anything you do on the internet, literally anything,
exactly.
You cannot delete it. So that goes for World of Warcraft, Minecraft, Fortnite, all those video games, because all that still gets logged somewhere.
You could literally take screenshots on a computer.
Right, or on your
or on a phone.
PS5 or at the time in 2010 probably like PS3, or whatever like gaming device you have, you can take a screenshot on your controller.
But he's not the brightest bulb.
Or take your phone and take a picture of it.
He's definitely not the brightest bulb in the world.
And like with World of Warcraft, there's gonna be other people in that lobby.
Yeah.
And you're saying that in a chat where other people can see it.
Even if he was like in a private thing, I don't know if they have private things.
I don't know much about World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I'm just saying from like what I do know about it, like do you have to be in like a lobby for that stuff?
Yeah.
So like still not private.
Exactly.
And not safe in your own mind of you thinking that it's going to be safe with just one person.
Exactly.
Oh.
Wrong with you.
Yeah, what is wrong with you, Cruz? Claus, whatever your name is. Again, sorry for people whose name is actually Claus. We're just trying to make a joke because we don't like this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not like associating you with this person. We're just
and because I keep calling him Claus.
Yeah, it's just a little inside joke now.
Yeah. He confessed to the crime to his online girlfriend and even sent her links to news articles about the encounter. She responded to him with, quote, "I will always be there no matter what you do."
No.
What a good person.
No.
Yeah.
Even if you're dating somebody, even if it's like your child or whatever, and if they kill somebody, do not take their side. Go to the police.
I would immediately call the police. Like, what is wrong with you?
Report them.
I know.
Because you're just going to be an accomplice now.
Seriously. What is wrong with you?
I'll be there for you no matter what.
Even if you kill someone.
No.
And torture them.
No.
What is wrong with you? Cameron also backed up his story to Cruz's gamer girlfriend on World of Warcraft. When she asked Cruz if he felt bad for Kimberly's family, friends, and, quote, all of those lives you ruined. So she did know that he ruined a bunch of lives, but she's still a POS. Cruz replied with, quote, "No, I don't feel bad for them."
I have no words. I have no words whatsoever.
Literally a piece of...
Wow.
Those are the words.
I hate you.
Me too. For the next few weeks, Cruz attended school normally as if nothing happened. He would have outbursts in class when the subject of Kimberly was brought up, and even told one student, quote, "I'm glad she's dead. I hated her."
Oh my god, you were her friend.
Literally.
And then you killed her, and then... What?
And you're doing this at school when you were worrying about being incriminated before?
Yeah, people are gonna be like, okay, you hated her, so you have motive here.
Yeah, you're glad she's dead and you hated her, and you freak out every time?
Never be glad somebody died.
Literally.
Ever. Like, that's heartbreaking.
I know. That's disgusting. And the fact that, like, he literally would freak out whenever her name was brought up. Like, hello? Obviously, that's a big red flag. Wouldn't you think that he was the one? Or, like,
he's on edge. Yeah. Obviously, he did
be
something.
Like, what is wrong with him? Like, but yeah. See. That just shows what a horrible person is.
Right? It really does.
Cruz and Cameron bragged in online chat rooms that they were getting away with murder.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely put that on your online chat forums, and then...
Why don't you make it your bio?
Yeah, you know, just put it on your Facebook bio, like, oh, I'm glad we're murderers. Murderers, haha.
Klaus, 17, getting away with murder.
Right?
Like, might as well.
Just play the Papa Roach song, Getting Away with Murder, or, like, everywhere you go then, at that point.
Put on How to Get Away with Murder. Yeah. Why don't you? Like,
post it everywhere, because that's what you're doing. Just hang up a big sign.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, or you have, like, murderer just, like, tattooed on your forehead.
Put a sign outside your house. Just do it.
Like a yard sign.
License plate, murderer.
What is wrong with you? Don't murder people.
Yeah.
But, like, at the same time, if, like, don't do that. Like, you're just ridiculously stupid.
Exactly.
And I hope you get caught for doing, like, being so obvious.
What is wrong with you?
Like, terrible people, but you're also stupid. I'm glad you're stupid because I hope it gets them being caught.
Oh. I'm about to get to that. Okay. After this, Cameron messaged Cruz, quote, "Since we killed that bitch and it wasn't hard, we should do it again."
Oh my god.
Yeah. Not long after, the two boys were brought in by the police for questioning. They admitted to seeing Kimberly that morning and said that she had left early to go to school. Thankfully, investigators were not convinced, and it wasn't too long before they gathered enough evidence to incriminate them. Police searched both Cameron and Cruz's homes, along with their cell phones and places where they all would hang out. They also accessed their online searches and retrieved old texts and online messages. Cruz and Cameron were both arrested on June 18th, 2010. Both boys reportedly remained extremely calm as they were taken into custody. 2 days later, the police began interrogating Cameron. When they asked for specific details, Cameron replied with, quote, "I'm telling you the truth. I'm just not telling you every single little thing that happened, down to the tiniest grain in detail."
Why?
Oh, yeah, because, just be vague about what is wrong with you.
Like, don't give closure to the families or anything. Like...
He was.
Right?
He admitted to the boys burning the body and also said, quote, "There's going to be a time and place one day, and this is going to be so easy to tell. I'm sure." In a conversation recorded. Talking is hard.
Talking is hard.
In a conversation recorded between the two boys on their way to their first court appearance, Cruz was heard telling Cameron about his interrogation. He stated, quote, "This makes me so mad because he really thinks that this is how it went. And this just, I cannot with his ego. I can't."
Okay.
He stated, quote, "They were really trying to stroke my ego, telling me how smart they think I am." Yeah, because the police are totally congratulating you and telling you how smart you were. Like,
he probably took it on the very, very high end of that, because police will say things to get you to confess.
Yeah, that's true.
They will be like, "Oh," and they'll say it in a way that makes them think that they think that they're smart, but they're really not meaning it like that.
Yeah.
So that was Cruz, right, that said that?
Yeah, they say things like trick them.
Yeah, so he was probably like, "Oh, they thought I was really smart or whatever," but like, really, they know he's dumb, but they need to do that because they know he's dumb to fall for it.
I just can't with how cocky he is.
He's
like,
"Oh, I think I'm so smart."
they think I'm the shit.
Right?
And so do I. Like, what is wrong with you?
That's what he sounds like.
Yeah, literally.
Can you be any more narcissistic?
Seriously. Cameron was heard saying, quote, "I just laughed at half the things they said and just sat there with a big ass grin on my face."
Wow, so you're just sitting there like,
"Because you're cool. You're real cool, Cameron."
Right? Like, you're so uncool.
What is wrong with you? Congratulations. Woohoo!
Clapping for you.
Biggest idiot award.
Right?
You both can share it.
Maybe we should change the name of this episode to The Biggest Idiots Ever.
Yeah, literally.
I'm kidding, man. Like,
Dumb and Dumber.
Right?
Both Cruz and Cameron pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and indignity to human remains. Both boys were minors at the time of the crime, but they were faced with adult sentences and transferred to adult facilities.
Good.
They were sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 10 years.
Oh, no.
No, that makes me mad. And, yeah. That makes me so mad. Like, why do they even have a chance of parole?
Yeah, they shouldn't. They killed somebody and burned her body.
Exactly. Even though the sentence imposed was the maximum penalty for a juvenile under the Canadian law, Kimberly's parents were understandably not satisfied.
Obviously, I wouldn't be either.
No,
I'd be like,
not.
They need to be put into prison forever.
Yeah. They wanted to see both of the boys pay for their crimes with their lives, but the death penalty is not an option in Canada.
Mm.
Kimberly's mother told reporters, quote, "When an animal is sick, you put them down. They're not even animals. I don't like to use that word because Kim was a huge animal person. Those are two monsters."
Wow, that gave me chills.
You know? That was so sad.
Chills.
He's
right,
sad.
though.
I know.
An animal is sick, you do put them down.
They don't even deserve to be called animals because they're literally monsters.
They don't, but I'm just saying in that reference.
Yeah, I know.
They're sick in the head. I mean, I don't know.
Kimberly's father told reporters, quote, "These animals aren't..." I'm sorry if I butcher this because it's a hard word to pronounce.
That's okay.
"These animals aren't rehabilitatable.
Be good with that.
They deserve to die a long, slow, horrific, painful death." Kimberly's aunt spoke about the parole hearings and said, quote, "It's ridiculous. We could be going through this again and again and again. Who knows when Cameron is going to start trying. We're not going to see the end of this until they are dead or they are released." Cruz's first parole hearing was denied in the first 10 minutes.
Good.
Yeah. He will automatically be granted another one in 5 years. So I think 3 years now.
Wow.
I'm sure that'll be denied too, hopefully, but yeah.
Hope so.
I really hope it's denied.
Because, like, if you think about, like, what her father said about they deserve a long, slow, painful death, that was probably what Kimberly had, because a freezer
literally
would kill you probably slowly.
And they
like,
literally tortured her for however long it was before they even did that. Like, that's awful.
And, like, being asphyxiated means, like, you were being, like, strangled or whatever. But
you
like,
lost oxygen.
You lost oxygen.
No breath to breathe. Like,
that's very, very traumatic way to die. Because, like,
terrifying.
Your body shuts down slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He's saying you're probably the same or worse, so.
Yeah, worse, I would say. But I know, like, the death penalties, like, a lot of people are, like, in the gray area with that.
Yeah.
And, like, with me, it's, like, a case-by-case basis, like.
That's.
But, like, I believe that maybe they should be.
Mm-hmm. I think it should be there.
Yeah.
Because if you're, like, the worst of the worst person.
And you're not going to get any better.
No.
Like, at the same time, like, is the prison, like, because you have to also think about it, is the prison, like, worse than being put on, like, being killed with a death penalty? Like, would that just be, like, a way out? Like, a death penalty just be a way out of, like, serving? So, like, I can go both ways. That's why I'm like, it depends. Because, like, if the prison's, like, bad and makes their life is, like, hell for, like, however long, then that's good. But, like, I don't know. It goes both ways, you know?
Yep. Either way.
We hate you.
We hate you. And you're both POSs.
You are. You don't deserve to.
You're horrible.
Anything.
No. Have fun in prison.
Bye. And we hope to never see you again.
Yeah.
That was heavy.
Yeah.
I cried. That hit me.
I know.
That hit me very hard. I was not expecting it to. But wow. Like, honestly, I think it's because, like, I just feel so relatable to her. She just seems like such a good, like, from how you described her, she just seemed like sunlight. I feel so bad for Kimberly's family.
I know, me too.
You guys are doing okay?
Me too.
Oh.
I will post pictures.
Yeah. See Kimberly the beautiful person, and you could see the pieces of crap that the other two are.
Yeah. And her nice family.
I don't know how to transition this now.
So yeah, that's the end of that.
That's the end of that episode.
Maybe next episode we'll lighten things up a little bit. Maybe we'll go back and forth. I don't know.
I don't know, because, like, my last 2 episodes were pretty light.
Yeah.
I was already looking at what my next one would be.
I mean, like, whenever I do my next one, I'll probably do, like, maybe something paranormal. I haven't wrote one of them.
Yeah, and so I think I'm gonna either do maybe a serial killer next time, like this week coming up, or I found this case on TikTok. It's a survivor, so maybe I'll do that one.
Oh yeah.
So we'll
I love those.
Yeah, so maybe I'll do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have any case suggestions or stories that you want to send us, email us or message us on any of our socials, or you can comment on our Reddit thread thing. It's r/dreadfully twisted pod. Our email is dreadfullytwistedpodcast@gmail.com. Our TikTok Instagram, and Facebook are Dreadfully Twisted Podcast. And then I don't know. Do you want to make a Twitter? Do you think it would be?
Yeah, we should.
Maybe we'll make a Twitter. We'll see.
Maybe we could just post like new episodes.
Yeah, because I want to
Something
start
like-
posting more on like the podcast page. Like I tried this week, but then I like got busy and stuff. But, like I want to just try to do that. And like I had some ideas. Like, maybe around Halloween we could do like a pumpkin like carving contest or something,
Yeah.
or like something to like engage our fans or whatever. That way we can like do fun things too. So it's not always
win
like
merch or something.
Yeah, well, we did come up with a merch idea.
Yeah.
But I don't know when we're ready to like.
Yeah. It's there for the future.
It's there, but I don't know. We have to plan it.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, oh, I can make the shirts, but if I make the shirts and I send them out, it's gonna be my address at my home.
Yeah.
And I don't want to know people where I live, so we have to figure that out before we announce merch. But we do have an idea that is in the works.
Yes.
So
stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that. So if you have any ideas of like things that you guys would find fun for like our socials or like things like that, let us know too. We're open to any ideas, any feedback. Please go on Spotify and rate us a 5-star, hopefully.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe on Spotify and like all of our socials.
Share us to your friends.
Yes, please, because anything you do with like rating and sharing us, that helps us keep us in the charts, and it really helps us out to get like more people to listen, because we want to make this we want to honor the victims in these stories and these cases, and we want to spread awareness of these subjects, and then we just want to have fun with the paranormal stuff. So please like rate us, share us, do whatever you can to help us keep relevant, please. We really appreciate it, and we can't do it without you.
Send us some suggestions if you have them.
Please.
We love you.
We'll see you next week, and stay positive.
Yes. Be a good person.
Out for your friends.
Don't do bad things.
Don't do bad things. Don't be like these guys.
Yeah, don't do it.
And just try to be positive and be there for other people and just be a good person.
Yeah. Doesn't cost anything to be nice.
Doesn't cost anything just to smile to people.
Exactly.
And lift up their day.
Could literally make somebody's day. Like, I literally read something about someone who was going to jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
And they smiled at him and he didn't.
Aww.
Like, that literally like made me cry so hard because I was like, oh.
Another thing, I went to this like work thing in March, and the one lady that was like was there, she said, you don't know what someone else is going through, so just be kind.
Yeah.
Just be kind. Just be kind.
Nice.
And just be a good person.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.